fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. Before I get started with the speech, a quick anecdote about this speech. As I began to prepare about a week ago for this, my wife asked, how long is the speech supposed to be? I said, 4 to 6 minutes. She kind of blinked and, A couple of days later, she came back to me. She goes, you really have to speak for 46 minutes? And I said, no, 4 to 6 minutes. And then she injected me with that confidence she's so good at it. Oh, I'm glad to hear that because I'm sure the people would not want to hear you speak for 46 minutes. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. This is my icebreaker. I appreciate everything that I've gathered from Toastmasters since the beginning of the year, since I've been observing. The varied topics are incredible. The people that have been involved have been inspiring. Listening to the most polished speakers, to the people that obviously are mustering the deepest fears and overcoming those fears and gathering the strength and courage to stand in front of a group of people that they do not know and speak about things that are dear and near to their heart. I mean, the varied topics from XML coding to multiple orgasms. I mean, where else but Austin Toastmasters, the greatest Toastmasters club in the universe. Thank you. Thank you. A little bit about myself. Again, my name's Bill Striber. I like pina coladas and walks in the rain and not into yoga, but I'm sorry, I had to do that. Just had to do that. I'm 42 years old. I have a wife and 2 kids. My wife, Amelia, I was her prom date. We've been dating since 1984. I married her 13 years ago. I have an 8-year-old daughter named Hannah and a 5-year-old son and a 4-year-old red-boned coon hound named Gus. You know you're a redneck if. So, I've spent a good part of my life in Austin. I went to UT through the mid-1980s, through the 90s. As my dad would like to say, I crammed a 4-year degree into 14. I worked a good part of that time while I pursued my degree in biology. I worked in the environmental field. It was very interesting. I spent a lot of time cleaning up refineries and doing some very, very nasty work, seeing some of the worst that humanity has to offer. Once I finished my degree, to use a Texanism, I switched horses in midstream and entered the biotech field, which I have not looked back since. I'm glad I made the switch. 4 years after being in 4 years after being in biotech and traveling throughout the United States right after September 11th on planes, I settled down here in Austin with a biotech venture capital firm, which to this day I have not had a day of waking up and saying, I don't want to go to work. It has been exhilarating. I learn new things every day. The knowledge and the challenges that I see every day keep me as fresh as can be. You know a little bit about me now. The title of my speech was, It's Not About Me, though. Then you ask, why is it not about you? In order to learn what I mean by that, you got to learn a little bit more about me. My wife and I are very athletic. Between us, we've completed several marathons. I did the Austin Marathon last month, and in October I did a half Ironman here in Austin. The reasons for doing that aren't because I want to have a better body or I want to be in better shape, though that has some degree to do with it, and I'm not looking to have a good-looking corpse when I die. But we do this for charity. We have worked with Team in Training, the Lymphoma Society, Multiple Sclerosis Society, among others. In fact, we are training currently to do the MS-150, ride our bicycles from Houston to Austin next month. It's an overnight ride. We are raising money for that, so if any of y'all are interested, please speak to me after the meeting. So, in doing such, I've learned to be very appreciative of life. I've met many people who have suffered with these diseases, have not made it through these diseases, And when you're 5.5 hours into a marathon or a triathlon, and you think you can't take another step forward, you think back to the people you've met who are battling with these diseases, who have suffered through the chemotherapy, who have suffered through not being able to receive chemotherapy. And exhaustion is a minor inconvenience to those people, and it reaches down inside you and inspires you to reach that finish line. It's kind of the way I look at life. You know, we wake up every day with choices. We can either go through another day and get done with it, or we can look at the problems, which are opportunities in disguise, and appreciate everything that is put before us to do so. That, in doing such, and in reaching through and achieving your goals, allows you to look out beyond yourself and think, you know what, life is not about me. It's about achieving things and doing things to help other people. That is the reason why I think we are all in here at Toastmasters. There's not a single one of us in here that are here for selfish reasons or for to just self-improvement. It is to meet the challenges of the day and make the best of life.